Hi guys, yes, Andy N. Fantastic, Ashley H. Over to Ashley now. She's going to do 4 pieces from this wonderful up-and-coming book. Over to you, Ashley.
Thank you, Andy, mate. Okay, so I thought I'd start with the gender fluid one, the one that's the bonus content. It's called Gender Fluid, and it says on the tin what it's about, so I'll give it a read anyway. Gender fluid. I never used to think about it. I tried as a teenager, but only because someone asked me, "Do you want to be a boy?" No, I don't. I don't want a dick. The idea sounds rather claustrophobic. I felt offended just because I wasn't girly or femme, just because I hated the draft the dress gave, the access it suggested, just because I hated makeup, the sensation of closed pores, gunk in my eyes. I felt ridiculed just because I preferred boxers to thongs, trainers to platforms, hoodies to cardies. Just because I paid attention to footy scores, ignored boy bands and pop charts, obsessed over Ronaldo, not Robbie. I felt wounded, made to feel an outcast because I hung out with lads for their personalities and hung out with girls for their scent. Why did that mean I must want to be a boy? Why? I never used to think about it. I tried as a 20-something, but there was no word, or no word that worked. I tried on a couple, tomboy, androgynous, but the words fit like baggy jeans. I felt the sneaky breeze creep up my ankles and down my ass crack. I heard the grip of wind whispering, "These are not your clothes. These are not your words." They call me an attention seeker, say I do it to stand out, tell me to just conform, that life will be easier, have more acceptance and less abuse. I refuse. I cannot wear another skin. The itch is unbearable and sends me insane. I cannot be another sheep. I do not bleat. I prefer to roar. So here I stand, neither boy nor girl, as I tell you that gender was constructed from the human urge to label and file, to hang a tag from your ear like a cow. Here I stand, neither man nor woman, as I tell you that society was wrong when it fell for man's tricks. Here I stand, a circle, not a square. Here I stand, neither one nor the other. There you go. So that's gender fluid.
Brilliant. And it's such a really good, great piece to start the book off with that. So I think it kind of made sense for you to do that one first for us here. So it kind of set you definitely set your stall, doesn't it, really, for what you're going to do in the rest of the book, really, I think. So
Yeah, it
no.
tells my story as succinctly as possible, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Brilliant stuff.
yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Okie dokie. On to piece number
So
2.
piece number 2, I'm going to do the one that you requested, which is Back Garden Goodbyes. I remember the swing of the axe as we stood watching his muscles flex, his beard twitch, sweat in a V on his chest. I remember hopping from one foot to the other, rubbing hands together, a cacophony of glee and laughter left our throats. I remember he stopped to ask where my trainers were as I wiggled my toes in the warm grass, skin of my heels on the skin of our earth. He made a notch in the tree, pale, fresh, newborn wood, aphasia breaking through wizened bark. Like a golfer judging his swing, as the ball rests on its tee, ready for takeoff, he swung. He hacked, hewed, mopped his brow, hacked, hewed, kneaded aching shoulders. As it fell, the ground trembling through my soles to my soul, Porgy's coffin groaned, and I swear I felt her twitch beneath me. Yeah, it's about my dad. I mean, it's
You know what I loved about that then, Ashley?
self-explanatory.
What I loved about that then when you read that one back was it was like the first piece was like quite you could hear the difference in your tone and you're reading between the pair of them.
Yeah.
Really good
Had
choices
to
they were.
get into that voice. Ready? Yeah, totally different voice, emotions, place in my head when I'm talking there. Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. No, he did great choices. It shows different sides of the book immediately. So brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, on to now. As Monty Python says, now for something completely different.
Definitely. We're going to go with Daisy Chain next, which is Sweet Love, I'm going to call it. That's what it's about. Sweet innocent love. We met at the after school book club, two geeks in a pod. When she spoke, I was rapt, watching her talk with her hands, gesturing enthusiasm for Mallory Towers, seeing her talk with her eyes, how they sparkled for Anastasia Krupnik. Too young to understand why I needed to be near her. I wanted so badly to invite her for tea, share my toys, show her the books I slept with, my paper-scented teddy bears. Primal instinct prodded me, discouraged me, as though it knew this wasn't normal. A sandpit of confusion, a tummy of worms and butterflies, ladybirds and dragonflies. My throat a gobstopper lump as we sit at the back of the school field, shaded by evergreen pines, the screeching of happy football playing kids floating by on the wind. She talked about why George was better than Dick or Julian. I plucked daisies and pierced holes in their stems with nimble 8-year-old fingers, threaded daisy into daisy, quietly wrapped the chain around her wrist. There you go. Daisy chain. Sweet love.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, that one. Oh, what to, it's got, you think really like the first, you think you look at the balance things now, shows you like the first one was your really angry piece, but I mean, it is
Yeah.
showing who you are. Then the second one's a calmer piece. That's quite a tender, that's really quite tender, that's beautiful.
I have my moments.
Oh, we
I
all do.
hide tender. I'm too
No.
loud usually for people to realise I have a soft side. But it's one thing I struggle with when people say, what kind of poetry do you write? I'm like, anything and everything, any mood, any feeling, any subject, because everything's worth writing about.
Yeah,
So
no,
yeah, there will be
perfect.
angry, there will be soft, and that's the beauty, I think.
No, I agree. I agree. Okay, dokie, right. We better get on to the big conclusion now.
So we
Go
were
for
going to
Ashley.
go with keep it under the wraps because I mentioned it earlier, didn't I? About it. This is proof that I sometimes don't edit. This was originally written on my arm in I think it was maths class.
Oh, ooh, ow.
So that's how it started life. I had to protect that until I got home and could find a piece of paper to write it on. So, and it's stayed like this ever since. Might have been the odd word that maybe my editor changed, but that's about it. Keep it under wraps. There goes my girlfriend hanging with her friends, giggling at cute boys and discussing makeup tips. No one knows a thing yet because that's what she wants. Walking by myself, trying to keep Storm, yearning to go to her, to kiss her and say hi. She wants to keep us quiet. She wants me to tell no one, but meet her later on. We'll go up to my bedroom, listen to 70s punk and kiss sweetly, just like other couples. Her parents think we're friends. Best mates, says her mum, oblivious to our intimacy. Keep it under wraps, she whispers. My mum's a homophobe. There you go. One of my earliest pieces that still exists and hasn't been buried and hidden.
It's got a great ending there because like it was like that one. It's like the first of the piece is like taking its time developing. You wrap it up really well. That last little bit there you do by keeping it under wraps. So no, fantastic. Been a pleasure today, Ashley. So I've really enjoyed it today. So thank you for today for this. So anyway, guys and girls, that's it for today for another episode of Spoken Label. As Don Callis at Impact Wrestling says, stay safe and stay over, and we will see you all next time.